Hi, good morning. See, this is the book I have written in 2 volumes, Eternal Wisdom of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In this 2 volumes of book, I have written about the secret of challenges of stress management in one book, along with the special sections of scrutinization to say about the more counseling wise specimens of Lord Krishna in all the chapters. And today's chapter of brief speeches on the 7th chapter, Jnana Vigyana Yoga. In this, Lord says, He is in the power of all energy and He is in the form of all basic solar energy of water, fire, land, air, and the sky. And He is also in the knowledge and false ego of a human being. But He gives much discrimination and significance for specially telling that He is in the pious understanding of a self-realization of a soul. And He likes such a devotee who keeps on do his duties without any seeking of the materialistic advantages and to surrender his self-realization for the glow of God's decision, to feel the print of God's realization in it. The pure soul always feels God is only the primal manifestation of His energy. Because Lord Krishna is the fragrance of the flower, He is the light of the energy, He is the light of the darkness, and He is only in the man's superficial knowledge of inventions and discoveries and so many creations. And a man should feel happy that He is the secret of all his superficial understandings. A man after his birth has to undergo more steps of frustration, depression, initially more happiness with his passion seeking, and that leads to desperations, disappointment, failures, mental harassment, mental agony, obsession, then obsessional compulsion, and the problems of more complications, psychological affectations. But if he finally turns himself to the Lord's feet in realizing that nothing is permanent in the world, and the momentous pleasures, whatever as he seeked, had been only living for the momentous for such an existence of the temporary presence. That frustration gives him the knowledge of maturity to turn himself to the Lord's feet. So, this can be compared with the Kannadasan song. All of us might have enjoyed the beauty of his lyrics through the song Aandavan Kattalai lyrics. Our Nadigar Tilakam's expressions would be so beautiful. You can all watch that song also as a trial of comparative analysis for keeping yourself to be ever remembered to register this secret of philosophical treatise in your mind. ஆசை கோபம் களவு கொண்டவன் பேச தெரிந்த மிருகம், அன்பு நன்றி பண்பு கொண்டவன் மனித வடிவில் தெய்வம். இதில் மிருகம் என்பது கள்ள மனம், உயர் தெய்வம் என்பது பிள்ளை மனம். இந்த ஆறு கட்டளை அறிந்த மனதில் எல்லா நன்மையும் உண்டாகும், எல்லா நன்மையும் உண்டாகும். ஆறு மனமே ஆறு, அந்த ஆண்டவன் கட்டளை ஆறு. ஒன்றே சொல்வார் ஒன்றே செய்வார், உள்ளத்தில் உள்ளது அமைதி. இன்பத்தில் துன்பம் துன்பத்தில் இன்பம், இறைவன் கொடுத்த நியதி. ஒன்றே சொல்வார் ஒன்றே செய்வார், உள்ளத்தில் உள்ளது அமைதி. இன்பத்தில் துன்பம் துன்பத்தில் இன்பம், இறைவன் வகுத்த நியதி. இன்பத்தில் துன்பம் பட்டாகும், சொல்லுக்குச் செய்கை அன்பாகும். இந்த இரண்டு கட்டளை அறிந்த மனது எல்லா நன்மையும் உண்டாகும், எல்லா நன்மையும் உண்டாகும். ஆறு மனமே ஆறு, அந்த ஆண்டவன் கட்டளை ஆறு. ஆறு மனமே ஆறு, அந்த ஆண்டவன் கட்டளை ஆறு. உண்மையை சொல்லி நன்மையை செய்தால் உலகம் உன்னிடம் மயங்கும். நிலை உயரும் போது பணிவு கொண்டால் உயிர்கள் உன்னையும் வணங்கும். இதில் உண்மை என்பது அன்பாகும், உயர் பணிவு என்பது பண்பாகும். இந்த இரண்டு கட்டளை அறிந்த மனது எல்லா நன்மையும் உண்டாகும், எல்லா நன்மையும் உண்டாகும். God says He lives in such a soul which is so pure and pious to abide with all the beautiful principles of finding it to be free from the seek of materialistic wants of desire, but to do the duty in following the inner promise of God's command to be done at such an occasion. That is a secret of Bhagavad Gita. Mahabharata too says that justice has to be ever protected, which is a science of evolution to protect this universe. And a man can attain moksha, to deliver himself from all the bondages of the sin of karma, to attain the God's feet through his beautiful understanding of self-realization, to feel that the primal manifestation of the energy has also been induced by God to keep himself as the dynamic instrument to do more contributions to this world. Of course, all supreme personalities have changed this world as a paradise of the wonderful contribution with their inventions and discoveries, arts and architecture, then fine arts, and with the beautiful crafts of the fine arts of special sciences. Only the science of human evolution could be ever living as souls in those living embodiments, even if their bodies could not be visualized there. The soul-speaking monuments are at everywhere, speak about the reflection of the power of omnipresence, Lord Krishna, who sent them to do this provision of the beautiful contributions to the world and the following generations to be affected with more advantages. So let us understand the beautiful secret of the principle of Bhagavad Gita, to accept the things as they are. And in man's life, depression, frustration, and will surely take him to the field of the matured analysis of discerning and analyzing the land of the sand, that where does he undergo to take his final decision of realizing God's secret of good message, that moment of that edge alone, that is the climax stand of him alone could give him the special realization of giving himself relaxed breath of taking his mind to feel the God's feet is the permanent feel of shelter for all his problems to be solved. So let us understand the secret of the success to feel an effect of Bhagavad Gita. And communicative English is so useful because this effective communicative involvement is a tool of in transferring our ideas to explain about the greatest tasks of the beautiful principles of Bhagavad Gita and the finest specimens of the wonders to everywhere. So let us spread about the value of all these good treatises and greatest principles of so many precious things by making use of this communicative English. Converse in English. Reading maketh a full man, conversation a ready man, but writing an exact man. Prove the skills of your LSOW, listening, speaking, reading and writing, to win the favor of everyone, to win the power of the eloquence of communicative English. And if time may permits, please read my book on Bhagavad Gita. And there are too many people who have written the special, crucial, scrutinized values of each through the wonderful ideas of the innovative linguistical analysis, and try to follow the principles of good human values that only enshape this world to be free from all the violence, corruptions, and the arrogant values of the human understanding. God is love. God is the special prophecy of our greatest duty of selfless service. Feel this secret through Vigyana Yoga. Thank you for attending this session.